Okay, Joel has sent over a couple files to build, and we're just going to show you how simple that is. This is in our ZPrint software, which is the software for the printer. This is the RS1 bracket. There's our bracket. And here's the spray nozzle. This is the ZPrint software. Okay, with our software, this is the ZPrint software. We have another module called ZEdit Pro, and we're just going to start and open this model in ZEdit Pro. There it is, and we have a number of boxes we can check. We can fix it, paint it, prepare it, make some changes to the model. What we start off with is the fixed model, and this verifies all the shells just to make sure it can be printed, and we have a box comes up, the model is correct, it can be saved and printed. It asks if we want to set the repair color mode, which is better visualization, which we don't want to do, so we say no. Goes through a bunch of typical boxes, and this is where we can take the model if we want to, and we can add paint or texture to it. And we can take a red shell, and now the model has a red top. And it would print out red, and this would be used if you wanted to identify certain parts or certain things that maybe were changed or need to be highlighted. You can also add text to the model, and I think that's what we're going to do as we move forward. So what we've done here is we've just got our ZEdit software open up. We've just moved it, enlarged it, and we're just going to add some simple text. We just hit our text box or text file to bring it up, and we can easily pick the font, any font we want, and size we want. We can add graphics if need be, or images, but we're going to be real simple and just put LB Foster RS1 bracket printed on a Z650 3D printer. Okay, here's our graphic right here. I should say our text. Put it on the side. Pick the plate. Boom. Now we've got, there it is. It's on there. It's not a great large amount of text, but it gives you an idea that you can put text on the model wherever you're going to require it. Okay, we've got the model back in our ZPrint, the bracket, and you'll see in the top left here, that's the model from the top view in the build chamber. And we've also got the other model, which we haven't done anything with, our spray nozzle here. And what we'll do is, instead of building them separate, it's very simple. All we do is just pick the bracket, copy it, go back into this view, paste it, and now it's in the new build chamber here, and both of these models will then get built at the same time very easily. You could continue to build more models in here. I'm going to add in a couple other models that I want built, which won't have anything to do with the bracket or the nozzle, but you'll see them as we build them. Okay, we've got our two models in the build chamber, and very simple. We're going to File, we're going to get our 3D print time estimator, and we've got here all the specifications, and it's going to say take 6 hours and 45 minutes to build these two. Gives us the amount of powder we're going to use, the amount of binder we're going to use, gives us all our details. And we simply go to 3D print, entire build. And at the bottom it says here, I need to add cleaning solution. So before you print anything, the machine will do its own diagnostics and tell you if you need any supplies. And in this case I do, so I'm going to go and do that. Okay, we've added our cleaning solution, and we have in here the details that we have. It shows the bills requires how much powder, and it says how much powder's in the machine, how much room for waste, cleaning solution, excuse me, etc. So we're good to go, no reds, no problems, and we simply press print. Computer will initiate the build, and we'll go look at the build chamber. Okay, we have our Z build chamber here, and we are building our parts, and you can kind of see the bottom of them where the binder is going into the powder, making a solid. This will go along for 6 hours. Tomorrow morning we'll come in and there'll be a big bed of powder, and we'll go through the process of vacuuming it out and pulling out our models. Okay, we've come in the next morning, and we can see in our build chamber that we have the bracket, and we have automatic depowdering on. So what happens is the machine automatically removes a bunch of the powder in advance while it's working through the night. So we will go through and remove the powder now. Okay, now we're going to go through the process of removing the powder. Okay, we've removed, for the most part, most of the powder, the majority of it, and this is the models that are in there. And what we'll do is now remove these and take them to our small post-processing unit for further work. We have it in our chamber, and now's where we get a little more detailed and blowing everything out. And we'll just go through this process. Okay, we're done our further depowdering, and we have our models completely finished and blown out. And it is 9:15 the next morning. So from yesterday, starting the build at around 2:30. Let the machine build overnight, came in the next morning. Now we just have to add our epoxy resin to harden it, and we're good to go. Prototypes and overnight.